Hello, everybody. Um, I was doing some thinking. I was reading some comments on one of my other videos that was left by my favorite fan, who is, of course, Nicole Novo, who I've mentioned before. Um, and I was reading some of the stuff she had to say, and it reminded me of a story I wanted to tell about my mother. So that's why I'm here. I wasn't going to do 3 videos today, but I went ahead and said, Nicole has a point the way she mentions people in her comments. My mom was the same. She had the same way of thinking when I was about 12 years old. And let me get to the point. My mother, back in the day, we were kind of poor. We were on welfare. I was 12, 13 years old. Uh, I'm still on Social Security income now, even though I've had a few jobs here and there over the years. But to the point, my mom would always get dressed up. She would get very fancy, not fancy, but presentable. She would get fix her hair up as nice and neat as she could. She would put on a nice clean outfit. It kind of looked like she was going for a job interview. Yeah, she had on some costume jewelry, but it looked presentable. It wasn't overly fancy. Yeah, and she insisted that I wore something decent, had my hair combed, looked presentable, and she would take me with her to the welfare office. And I always wondered, why would she get all dressed up? We're going to the welfare office, what's the deal? And when we got there, I finally couldn't take it no more, and I asked my mother. I said, "Why do you feel the need to dress up just to go to the welfare office?" And she pointed out a couple people to me. She goes, "You see that lady over there? You see how she's wearing a baggy T-shirt, cut off jeans, shorts, flip flops. She's got a do rag in her hair, and her hair isn't even combed out well. And she gonna slap that on anyway?" And at first I was like, "Whoa, mom's getting a little judgmental." At least I thought that's what she was doing at first. But then she goes, "These people, they don't care how they present themselves to anybody. They just want to come here looking like they need help, hence look for pity." And my mom said, "You can't earn respect like that. You got to show these people, even in the welfare office, you got to show everybody that you care about yourself, that you're willing to present yourself in a way where you don't, at least you don't appear like you need help. Okay? Because if you come in here looking all tacky the way these people are doing, these are her words. If you come in here looking all tacky like these people are doing, they won't take you seriously. They'll just look at you as people who are too lazy to do anything else with their lives, and they want pity. You don't want that." And then she said these words to me. It's stuck in my head ever since. She said, "Son, just remember it like this. You can either be poor or look poor, but don't be both." And I have to tell you, that was some pretty sweet advice. Okay, because I managed when I was in college, when I was living in Washington State, I went to Clark College there, and for a little while, I did have a nice chunk of change on me because of a student loan that I have to admit I wish I hadn't got because now I'm in default. But that's another video. Um, I went out and I bought myself a three-piece suit, a black and beige three-piece suit, or excuse me, black and maroon three-piece suit, custom made. Thank you very much. And it's a good thing too, because my right leg is shorter than my left leg because my right leg is fused at the knee. So the guy literally had to measure both legs. So I'm the only one who can wear that suit and look damn good in it. And I got shoes for it, came out to 200, 300 bucks, something like that, 250, somewhere in there. And, I wore that very suit to a place called Labor Ready. Now, did it help me get a job? Sadly, no, because some of the jobs that were being offered there were a little out of my range. I wasn't able to uh, do the kind of work physically that they were offering. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I would have got a job. In fact, I'm certain of it because I do recall one of the people who worked there came out and shook my hand He thought I was like an executive or something. He went, "Are you here to see Bob or Jimmy or Tammy or who?" I said, "No, I'm here to see if I can get a job." And he went, "Oh, okay, okay, sure, no problem." Everyone else in there was looking at me like, "Who the hell is this guy?" Now they weren't dressed badly. They certainly didn't look like they needed help. Okay, don't get me wrong. But they basically wore t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, ball caps, stuff like that. And when I walked in with my suit, sure enough, heads turned. So my mother, she was right. How you present yourself to people, it shows that you respect yourself. You're not going to show up at a job interview with baggy t-shirts and flip-flops, are you? Huh? No, of course not. So why go to the welfare office, or in my case, the Social Security office, looking all needy and help me, help me? People will not take you seriously. Okay, if you actually genuinely need help, you want them to take you seriously. So at least show people that you care about yourself. Okay, that's what I learned from my mother, and that's the story I wanted to share with you. Thank you for listening, and shout out once again to Nicole Novo, because you inadvertently gave me the idea to even tell this story. So thank you. Have a nice day.